Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and welcome back to another reaction video. So, there's still a few more Mortal Kombat characters left to do. There isn't that many left, so we're actually almost done with reacting to all the Mortal Kombat character voice comparison reaction videos from both Behemoth89 and Generation West's YouTube channels. So, we're almost finished here, so we're going to go ahead and just get right into the next Mortal Kombat character. This one is another character that I don't really have too much care for, but he is a pretty cool character, nothing less, and that is Kenshi. Kenshi Takahashi, as his full name is, since Shang Tsung revealed that in Mortal Kombat 11, because before Shang Tsung became a DLC character, you know, there was the crypt where you're playing as just some random traveler in Shang Tsung, because basically it's Shang Tsung's island, and you're visiting his island, and apparently, you know, he guides you through, and then eventually at some point when you get into the crypt, you'll find Kenshi's body because he died, and you know, Shang Tsung, you know, reveals his full name, which is Kenshi Takahashi, and then you actually get to steal or take his blindfold and then use it to your advantage, because apparently the blindfold actually helps the random traveler, because apparently if he puts it on, he can see through walls, which means you can break through, you know, secret walls, whatever. But yeah, Kenshi, you know, he was dead in Mortal Kombat 11, but you know. So Kenshi's last game appearance, well, actually, you know what? I guess Mortal Kombat 11 counts, even though he was dead, but Mortal Kombat 11 does count for him appearing in Mortal Kombat game. So, even though Mortal Kombat 11 was his previous Mortal Kombat appearance, even though he was dead, but Mortal Kombat X was the last game where he was alive and he was a playable character as well. So, Kenshi was in that game. So, Kenshi, he made his debut in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and he was the blind swordsman, as he always wears a blind because he's blind. So the blind swordsman he's kind of got telekinetic powers like Ermac almost, you know. I remember Mr. G-Star321 had his own honest opinions that he does like Kenshi, but, you know, he just likes Ermac better because Kenshi just to him seems like a ripoff of Ermac, which I can respect his, you know, honest decision or his honest opinions, but, you know. He's pretty cool though, nothing to ask Kenshi. He's a pretty awesome character. I do like him, you know, he's got pretty cool moves. You know, his fatalities were pretty sick in Mortal Kombat X as well. And he was a DLC character in Mortal Kombat 9 as well, which is pretty cool to see, you know. Kenshi's a pretty cool character, you know. But anyway, so Kenshi, I really don't have much else to say for him, but he does deserve some credit, you know. I feel like Kenshi's a little bit underrated, but he deserves a bit more credit than what he gets, because Kenshi really is a pretty cool character, you know. He really is, so I enjoy him. So I gotta give, you know, props to Kenshi, you know. Hopefully, he'll appear in another Mortal Kombat game in the future. I don't know if they will bring him back if they do decide to make Mortal Kombat 12, as rumors are speculating, but it'll be cool if they do, though. But anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time at all, I'm going to go out and get into this. So let's go ahead and just get this out of the way, shall we? So like John Cena and Triple H will always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. Let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Kenshi, voice comparison in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yes, due to the treachery of the sorcerer Shang Tsung.
You have met Shang Tsung?
He preyed upon my desire to prove my superiority in combat. He promised to show me the location of a powerful sword that would complement my skills. The sword was entombed among the souls of my warrior ancestors.
It's okay, but he sounds a little too deep. He kind of sounds almost like if he sounds like Quan Chi almost, or actually he sounds more like what's his name in Mortal Kombat Armageddon? That's Taven and Dagon's father. Argus, yeah, Argus was his name. Argus is the man who's the father of Taven and Dagon, because when you play Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Conquest mode, Argus and Delia are the mother and father of Dagon and Taven, and they get killed by Dagon, and then, you know, Argus, you know, you hear his voice, and, you know, when you complete the arcade mode or the endurance mode with a character, you know, Argus is making the story ending for the characters he's speaking out. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I mean, to me, I just think Kenshi sounds more like Argus. I don't know, that kind of sounds more like Argus to me, if you ask me. And just my honest opinion, he just really sounds like Argus. It's hard to believe for me to say that, but he just really does sound like Argus to me, so I don't know. I mean, it's okay. The voice is okay, but that's not usually how Kenshi usually sounds like in most Mortal Kombat games, so I'm not sure if I'm really a big fan of it, honestly. It just sounds like Argus from Mortal Kombat Armageddon almost, or he sounds almost like another character as well, so I'm gonna respectfully say maybe.
Shang Tsung consumed their souls to increase his power. The experience
Like I said, it's okay, but
Is the sword from your when you now
it's
carry?
not usually how Kenshi usually talks in most Mortal Kombat games, so out of due respect, I just gotta give it a maybe. I mean, okay, I didn't really know that Kenshi had his own voice sound effects in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but alright. I was about to say, because I don't remember him, because he wasn't in story mode in Mortal Kombat, or he wasn't in conquest mode in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, so I don't know how he has a voice actor, but I guess apparently this guy did the grunting and the pain noises, like whenever he get hit and stuff when you play as Kenshi as a playable character, so I guess apparently Kenshi had his own sound effects in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but I don't know. It's pretty cool for his alternate costume. He's wearing the Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance outfit. I don't know. Yeah, I'll say maybe on that one too. He's not talking, but maybe. I find it funny how they didn't start with Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance first, because this game came out first before Mortal Kombat Deception and Armageddon, so they should have started with Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, but okay. But yeah, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, this is when Kenshi made his official debut in the franchise, so... Yeah, I say maybe too. Excuse me. Because he's just not talking, you know, for starters, and he's just only making grunting noises every time you get hit with him, but... I mean, the voices sound... I mean, it's just grunting noises, but the voice, you know, it just doesn't sound like him, honestly, so... I just have to give it a maybe on that one, too. But you know what? Even though in Mortal Kombat 9, 2011, even though Kenshi was a DLC character in this game, and even though he never talked in the game either because he was just a DLC character, but you know what? This guy's voice acting for, like, all the grunting noises and everything that Kenshi did whenever you hit him or whenever he makes fighting noises, you know what? This guy's voice acting, you know, grunting noises and all that whenever you play as Kenshi or go up against Kenshi, his sound effects and his noises actually do sound better than those other three guys, so you know what? I'll give him a thumbs up. I was thinking about it at first because even though Mortal Kombat 9, X, and 11 are fantastic games, and you know anything from those games I gotta give credit to, but you know, because, you know, for Kenshi, he didn't really speak in the game either, because he was just a DLC character in this game, meaning he didn't get to talk, like, in story mode or anything like that, you know? But out of respect, I'm still gonna give it credit, because at least Jin Hong's voice talent of voicing Kenshi's, you know, pain noises and all that stuff, they actually do sound better than those other three guys from Mortal Kombat Deception, Deadly Alliance, and Armageddon, so I'll give a thumbs up to Jin Hong. It's funny to listen to sometimes, but at least his voices do sound better than those other three guys, so I do love Jin Hong's voices, little sound effect voices for Kenshi in Mortal Kombat 9 better than those other three guys did in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon. I'm sorry, it's actually kind of funny sometimes.
Greetings.
Yes. Of course. Vic KO. I remember he was in some of my other Mortal Kombat voice comparison reaction videos as well. I don't remember which other ones they were, but I remember he was in other Mortal Kombat character voice comparison reaction videos I did. I'm pretty sure there was other characters he voiced in Mortal Kombat X that I think I gave him a thumbs up for, too. But yeah, I know there was a few of the characters he did in Mortal Kombat X that I'm sure I gave thumbs up to as well. I remember he was in previous videos and all, but apparently, of course, if he can voice those other characters that he voiced, and of course, I gotta give him credit for even him voicing Kenshi in this game as well, so double thumbs up for sure. Kenshi, he still looked the same even in Mortal Kombat, X, but it was just the only thing was different. It was just he had a beard, because he grew a little bit. But Kenshi at least was pretty cool in this game too, Excuse me. Pretty cool in this game as well. And it's even cool how you can unlock some previous classic skins for the characters, so you can actually you can unlock the classic skin for Kenshi where he's in his Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance outfit where he didn't even have the beard, and he actually has a Ronin outfit as well because he is a Ronin, and it's like he's in full samurai armor or whatever. It looks pretty cool as well. But yeah, Kenshi, or for Vic KO's performance as Kenshi in Mortal Kombat X, of course, I gotta give double thumbs up to.
Are you lost? You're the one out of place. Will you yield? You know I can't.
Vic KO right now is probably my favorite voice actor for Kenshi in Mortal Kombat games.
Where is Suchin?
Because at least here in Mortal Kombat X, he gets to talk.
I think you murdered her. Interesting.
And he's part of the story mode as well. I don't know why that took me a while to remember that. Because I was just watching a video yesterday of Mortal Kombat X's story mode where Scorpion killed Quan Chi and Kenshi was with Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage trying to stop him from trying to do it, but Scorpion thought it'd be best to kill him because, after Sub-Zero taught him about the real truth behind his family's death, and, Scorpion wanted nothing but revenge, and he got his wish, but it didn't make anything better, as unfortunately Quan Chi got the amulet to bring Shinnok back before, and so there was that. But, Kenshi still, it was cool, at least he got a more proper spotlight in Mortal Kombat X, But anyway, that's all of them. Now, although that's all the Kenshi voice actors in video games, there was one live-action Mortal Kombat Kenshi, and that was Mortal Kombat Legacy 2. So in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, the live-action series, well, not series, but even though Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 and 2 didn't really live up to the hype, it was okay, but I like Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 better, but it still was not good compared to the Mortal Kombat 1995 movie, which is by far my favorite live-action Mortal Kombat sequel, and the Mortal Kombat Conquest series in 1998. That was my second favorite live-action sequels of Mortal Kombat as well. But anyway, in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, Kenshi actually appeared in live-action form. I don't remember who the man's name was that played him. But for his performance, though, I'm going to actually respectfully give him a thumbs up because he actually did a good job. I actually thought he did good because basically in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, Kenshi got to have his backstory be told where his backstory was being said about how before he lost his eyes and was blind, he had the ability to see, and he actually had longer hair, and he was just a Ronin, just trying to do good things, and he saved an old man's life, and then he told him about the sacred sword that Ermac possessed, and he went into the cave to try to retrieve it, and then, Ermac took his eyes while Kenshi tried to retrieve it, and that's how Kenshi lost his eyes. He was blinded by Ermac, and then, fast forward to years later, Kenshi then wears a new armor. He gets the blindfold on. It was black, but not red, but it didn't matter. And he cut his hair, and then, he gets the sword that he took from Ermac, and then he fought him, and he defeated and killed Ermac, For the guy's performance, he just did good to me. I actually thought he did good. So, like I said, out of respect, I'm going to respectfully give the guy who played Kenshi in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 a thumbs up. He actually did good, in my opinion. Despite Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 and 1 being very underrated, they were okay. They had some good little sequels, but I just thought Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 was better. And as I said, I thought the guy who played Kenshi really actually did pretty good. So, out of respect, I just got to give the guy who played Kenshi in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 a thumbs up. I'm going to look it up. What's his name? I'm going to go look it up right now. What was his name? Okay, I'm back. So, the guy who played Kenshi in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, his name was Daniel Southworth. That was the man's name. So, for Daniel Southworth's performance in Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 as live-action Kenshi, as I said, give him a thumbs up because I thought he did good. Excuse me, had to sneeze. But his performance, I thought, was just, even though Mortal Kombat Legacy 1 and 2 may have not lived up to the, to the hype, but Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, in my opinion, I thought it was a little better than the first Mortal Kombat Legacy, and, as I said, okay, hold on. Jesus, allergy season's coming back, but I just thought, Mortal Kombat Legacy 2 was more enjoyable a little bit, even though it's still not as good as the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie, but, it was a little better, and then, even Daniel Southworth's performance as Kenshi actually was not that bad, so pretty much at this point, I don't know if I would really want to say he's my favorite live-action Kenshi. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I mean, even though Daniel Southworth at this point is the only live-action Kenshi we've ever had in live-action Mortal Kombat sequels, but I don't know if I really want to say he's my favorite for live-action Mortal Kombat Kenshi, even though he's the only one. But even though, as I said, I thought his performance was good, but I don't know. I don't know if I should really rank him and say he's my favorite Mortal Kombat live-action Mortal Kombat Kenshi. I'm not gonna say that. I wouldn't really say he's my favorite live-action Kenshi, but, you know, as I said, I thought his performance was good, that I had to mention him because he wasn't in this video, so I'll mention him and, you know, give him a thumbs up. So even though he's not my favorite live-action Kenshi, despite him being the only one, I'll still, as I said, give credit to Daniel Southworth, so that's why I thought I'd give a quick mention to him at the end of this video, because he wasn't in this video. As I said, Behemoth89 only covers video game voices. He doesn't do live-action voices, but that's okay. But anyway, so while Daniel Southworth did good as live-action Kenshi, and he may not be my favorite live-action Kenshi, despite him being the only one, for video game voices, however, though, so when it comes to the video game voices for animated and video game-wise Kenshis, it's definitely going to have to be Jin Hong and Vic Ko. Jin Hong and Vic Ko are my only two favorite voices for video game and animated-wise Kenshi. So it's those two that I thought I loved best as Kenshi. So yeah, Jin Hong and Vic Ko, they're my only two favorite video game voices for Kenshi. It's just those two. So that's it. But anyway, time for y'all to leave a comment down below the video now. Let me know who you love best as Kenshi, and even start a conversation if you like to as well. And most importantly, don't forget to share it with all your friends so you can get their honest opinions as well. Because I really love to see who else likes I like to see other people have their honest opinions on who they love best as Kenshi as well. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll be back with another video pretty soon. But until then, I'm out of here, y'all. So that'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. Try me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps to all of you. To all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.